Welcome, everyone. We are here in Freeport, Illinois for your Highland Cougar basketball special edition here today. Again, the ladies did what we thought they could do, but I didn't think they could do it that badly. They whipped up on Triton in the Region 4 championship and now are one step away from the national tournament. They've only done it once in their storied career back in 2016. That was the Aaron Butler era with A.J. Killas, Alicia Justice herself. That was her second All-American season. Girls won, wound up going to Texas, unfortunately came up short, or it could have been somewhere else. I think it was Texas, but if they win today, the Cougars win, we'll give them 22 wins on the season, and they will head to Lubbock, Texas for the national tournament, and that will be held March 14th through the 19th. It would be wonderful if the Salt and the Sound and I could accompany them. It is possible for people to do so, although it costs a huge fee to do at least one game. I know for the gentlemen in Hutchinson, Kansas, you cannot stream it as it's their considered tournament, so no one can stream. You can radio it, which is what we could do, but at the time, about 4 or 5 years ago, it was close to $400 a game just to do that. So the Jim and Jim show don't have any more money to shell out for us, so somewhere down the line, it would be great if someone came along and said, hey, we'll pay for you to go, but I'm not asking for donations for that. But hopefully the girls will get a chance to go here. I believe it's next week. When is the 14th? Mrs. Masters is in the house, everyone, so. But nonetheless, I believe it is next week as to, well, when, okay. Well, what is today's date? I don't even know. Is it the 5th? The 5th. Mrs. Masters on the ball with the 5th today. So it will be in a week. So I would assume if the Cougars win, they will leave approximately on a Saturday or a Sunday morning like the men have done. Feel free to come out and root them on if that happens. But for now, we are here, and we got to get business done here against North Dakota. The Wildcats come into this game at 29-2, and they have three standout players that if you're watching from home, you need to keep an eye on. They are number 3, Tensei. She averages 21 points, 4 boards, and 5 assists a game, a complete player, as she shoots 91% from the free throw line and 43% beyond the three-point arc. We'll get to that number later. So she is number 3, one to keep an eye on. And then number 20, Massaquoi, I believe is a forward, 13 points, 7 boards, and assist. Doesn't shoot real well from the free throw line, but again, a double-digit scorer. And then Kaukun, number 24 for the Wildcats, averages 20 points, 4 boards, and 4 assists. She shoots 37% from beyond the arc and 87% from the free throw line. The top 2 scorers for this ball club, again, averaging 21 and 20 a game. The top 2 free throw shooters on this ball club at 91% and 87% as well. The Cougars have got to slow them down to have a chance today, and I believe they do have a chance today. Even though they're 21-6 record, they have a great set of girls that play as well, and here's some of them. Obviously led by the All-American Abby Barr. No question, I think she should get the nod once again to be the second 2-time All-American in Highland Cougar history. She averages 19 points and 7 boards a game. She is the go-to player for the Cougars. Right behind her, though, just as effective, the freshman Carly Krogman, number 34. She averages 13 points, 9 boards, and 3 assists a game. Her former head coach just walking in, Nicole Brinker, for the Eastland Cougars. And a nice crowd here today as well. Krogman on the other evening, Monday night, Krogman 2 assists away from a triple-double with 13 points, 16 rebounds, and 8 assists. Her 3-assist average not really indicate on how well she can play passing the ball down low in the post. She'll do a great job, and hopefully she can come through tonight, as she usually does. Also, double figures for the Cougars. 2 unfortunate accidents. Logan Hubbard and Maddie Hildebrand, both averaging 11 points a game. They, once again, are in street clothes on the bench. But other people have to step up, and in doing so, Tyra Clark, number 10 for the Cougars, 9 points and 7 boards for her. Shoots the 3-ball fairly well these last few games, so keep an eye out for her. Tail of the tape, so to speak, between these two teams. The Cougars average 77 points a game and give up 62. The Wildcats from North Dakota, a little more. They serve up 80 points a game, which is a few more than the Cougars, and defend at 57. So in my opinion, if this game becomes a shootout, it's going to favor the Wildcats. But if the Cougars keep their defense up in the second half, which they've done several times down the stretch here, again, only surrendering 29 second half points the other night against Triton in that blowout, I think if this game stays down low in scoring in the 60s, the Cougars have a great chance to pull away and win this one tonight. Again, the Cougars won the Region 4 championship last Monday, defeating Triton, which was a good ball club at 24-4, I believe. They came into the game. Not the 9-13 squad that upset them last year. So a nice little bit of revenge there for your Cougars, who defeated Triton, actually the better squad last year. They had the Region 4 championship here. They fell by 4 points in a tough game. Triton went on to play, I want to say it was Trinity. And Trinity, who had lost, I think, one game all year, blew them out by 50 in the play-in game. And then Trinity went and lost in their first-round matchup in the national tournament by 9, I believe it was. This season, though, the Cougars, against a much better Triton team, they won, but not only did they win, they won big. I thought when the Sultan of Sound sent me the picture that it was like 62-58, a 4-point win, but no, my dyslexia got to me, and it was an 86-58 blowout for the Cougars. They held them to 12 points in the first period, 17 points in the second and third period, and then 12 points in the fourth period to only serve up 58 points in that game. The All-American did her thing, and we're going to need that tonight, hopefully. 33 points and 10 boards for Abby Barr. Again, we've already touched on it. Carly Krogman, 13 points, 16 boards, and almost a triple-double with 8 assists. Tyra Clark rounded out the big scoring with 10 points for her. But again, for me, in my opinion, and I'm nobody important, so don't believe that. I didn't talk to you, Mrs. Masters. Keep it quiet over there. And for the record, if anyone really enjoys what I do up here, there's a few of you out there, and that's great, and I love that. Mrs. Masters does not believe that. So feel free, after a game, if you come to a game, don't be afraid to wave up here and say, hey, you do a great job, or something. I know I have at least 3 fans out there, and I enjoy hearing.
And how much do you pay them?
I don't pay anything, Mrs. Masters. Zip it. Nonetheless, I enjoy hearing that I am actually entertaining to people. This is what I do it for, is to entertain the people that cannot be here. And I'm not a professional. I don't pretend to be. Didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, and I didn't play one on TV. But I do enjoy having fun here, and I hope you guys enjoy as well. But back to the matter at hand, the Cougars are going to need a great shooting performance. Some games they come into a team and that they're going to blow out, and they hit every 3-pointer they shoot. We're going to need that tonight. We can't afford to get down too much too quickly and become one-dimensional to this ball club. So we're going to need a great night shooting, and we're going to need to limit the turnovers. The Cougars average 22 turnovers a game, and a lot of them I consider what I call bad turnovers, which is when a Cougar is breaking deep for a fast break, and we see her, and we throw the ball either a half a step late, and the defender intercepts it and comes back the other direction, or we just throw it clear out of bounds. Those are the turnovers that the defense is not forcing, which I will call unforced errors as well. You know, dribbling down in the corner, and then they dribble on the inbound line and then turn it over that way. Those are the turnovers we really have to limit tonight, in my opinion, to win this ball game. As well, we have to limit second chance opportunities. We have to defend and box out on the shot. Cougars have gotten better with that as well. And of course, continue the second half defense. If the Cougars can do that, hopefully they can stay in this game in the first half, great defense in the second half, and wind up pulling away with the victory. So, as well as 22 turnovers a game, the Cougars have 21 assists a game, which is more than North Dakota. North Dakota with 18 assists a game. But the 3-pointers are what we need to defend on. 11 3-pointers a game by North Dakota and 5 for the Cougars. North Dakota also only 12 turnovers a game. So again, the Cougars 10 more in that department. They need to keep that in action. Mr. Scott is here for the crowd, and the crowd is on their feet here. Athletic Director of Pearl City. But we are going to start with the national anthem, so stick with us here, everyone. Ooh, a little loud. We are back once again. 10 4-minute period, or excuse me, not 10 4-minute periods, 4 10-minute periods here. We're all fired up and ready to go. Again, 29-2, winners of the Region 13 title, the North Dakota Wildcats here. But again, this is the marvelous one. Marvelous Mark Masters in the best seat in the house, the Jim Yeager balcony, along with the Sultan of Sound, Jim Yeager. And we are ready to go here. Again, numbers for those watching at home. Number 3, number 20, and number 24. Keep an eye out. Those are the players. Keep an eye out for the Wildcats here. But nonetheless, we are ready to roll here. Craig, take us away.
Buckle up, weirdos. This one's going to be a good one.
Nah, 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 come on. Nah, 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 come on. Nah, 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 come on. Nah, 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 come on. Come on, come on. Nah, 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 come on. Nah, 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 come on.
And now the starting lineup for your Highland Cougars. Crowd on their feet. At one guard, a 5'10" sophomore from Pearl City, number 10, Tyra Clark. At another guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Eastland High School, number 21, Meredith Jensen. At a third guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Lena Winslow High School, number 32, Madeline Schultz. At one forward, a 5'10" freshman from Eastland High School, number 34, Carly Krogman. And at the other forward, a 5'11" sophomore from Ackwen, number 35, the All-American, Abby Barr. The Cougars are coached in his second season by Mr. Blake Becky.
Regulators, mount up. We're coming.
Get on your feet. We are set to go here. The Cougars will be moving right to left on your TV screens. They will come out in their home white jerseys with orange numbers trimmed in blue. The Wildcats will come out in their road black jerseys with blue numbers and letters trimmed in white. The All-American will be set to jump here. It is Abby Barr ready to roll for the Cougars. She's the one of the two to keep an eye on for the Cougars tonight. She will jump with number 22 will be Kren. And we are rolling and going. Tip will go to the Cougars. Schultz will bring it up for Highland. It appears to be man-to-man defense for the Wildcats. Over to Jensen on the right side. Pass thrown away, but Clark will come down with it. Over to Jensen on the right side again. 4 10-minute periods here. The Cougars dominate usually in the fourth. Let's hope it's still a game by then. Inside, Krogman double team, shot clock down to 5. Schultz over to Barr, someone's got to let it fly and nobody's watching, unfortunately. Shot clock violation for the Cougars. That's one we couldn't have had, but we're still early in the ball game. Bringing it up now is Tensei. for the Wildcats. Again, averages over 20 points a game. Great three-point shooter as well. Jansen will get the defensive job there. Terrible faking call there, but we'll take the flop. That will be Schultz's first. Once again, we don't know any of these officials, so that's a good thing. Because usually when we do know them, that's a bad thing. But once again, usually here, typically at Highland, the officials let them play, which can be good or bad, but we'll see. Tensei going to reset up the offense. Cougars in man-to-man here to start it off. Tensei going to take it herself. Nice kick out, three ball on the way. No good, Clark with the board. That shot was by Kren, who doesn't shoot the three ball really well. Pass all the way over, tipped and out of bounds. Jansen could not control it after the tip by Kaukan. Tensei to bring the ball up for the Wildcats. Still 0-0 here early on in this ballgame. Kaukan looking inside. Now a kick back out to Kren. Kren going to drive to the left, and she's going to get called for steps. Traveling, and a turnover back to the Cougars. Packed house here today, and why not? I haven't seen this packed house since the Pete Norman years. Great turnout for your Cougars here tonight by the Cougar faithful. Now back in a 2-3 zone are the Wildcats. The Cougars can hit the three ball. Let's see who's letting it fly. Inside, Barr gonna bang. Ball got tipped from behind and stolen by Kaukan. Still 0-0, 2 minutes into this ball game. Kren gonna drive, she'll pull up from 15, and she'll hit it. 2-0 Wildcats here. 8:04 left to go in the first period. Again, winner goes to Lubbock, Texas for the national tournament. We're gonna get a foul down low. I believe that might be on number 20, Masakai. If so, that would be a good one. She's a solid performer as well. I am wrong. It'll be on number 1, Peters. Clark to take the ball off on the far left side, near left side. We'll get it to Schultz. Inside, Krogman faces up. Nice pass right to Jansen for the layup. Meredith Jansen for 2, and the Cougars tie it up, and they're on the board. Off on the left side, now Kaukan up top to Kren. Kren looking inside, she's got her open, can't get it to her. Now Tensei for 3, got it. Tensei lights out from three-point land, 43% on the season. She's gonna be tough to cover out there. And a 5-2 lead for North Dakota. Clark at the top of the key, looking over to Jensen. 15 seconds on the shot clock, Krogman. She'll pull up for the jumper, that's outside and missed. Now pass up to Kren, and there's that unforced error that I don't like. She threw it way too far in front of Kren, and they turn it over. 7:08 left to go first period, 5-2 Cougars. Schultz will bring it up for Highland. Appears to be back in man-to-man. Schultz for 3, no, that's short. And the Cougars are gonna need some offensive boards as well as to defend the offensive board. They didn't get one there. That'll be crucial. Tensei hands off to Kren. Kren over to Peters. Peters looking inside. Kren was open for a split second. Now back to Tensei. Looks to get it inside. Throwing up a prayer, no good. Clark with the second rebound on the evening. Cougars are pushing it. They need to step back. Fired all the way over to Barr. No look pass. Ball should be knocked out of bounds. Should stay with the Cougars, and it does. Pass by Jansen. Clark was wide open. Kren was not watching where she was at. And she got it to her, but Kren managed to knock the ball out of bounds. So the Cougars will maintain possession on the far side of the basket. Again, 5-2 early here in the first period. Cougars trailing by 3. Again, I feel if it gets into a shootout, it'll favor the Wildcats. If the defense becomes the popular game today, I think the Cougars got a good shot. Pass out to Jansen. Cougars a little tight here early on. Shot clock down to 5. And now stolen by the Wildcats. Tensei to bring it up. She's got the pass. She'll go to it. Kren there for the easy layup. Kren only averages 6 points and 6 boards a game. She's already got 4 here, and a 5-point lead for the Wildcats, 7-2. Clark, pass all the way over to Jansen, knocked out of bounds by Kaukon. 5:51 left to go first period, 7-2. Highland with this 5-point deficit. Clark will pass it up top to Barr, inside Krogman. Krogman double teamed, over to Jansen. She can hit that shot and got it. Meredith Jansen, 4 points for her and 4 points for the Cougars, and down to a 3-point lead. Tensei now over to Kren. Newcomer is Haiti that just checked in. Tensei with the ball back, looking inside. Hunt with the kick out to Kren. Kren gonna go in for another jumper, and she got it. Kren coming alive offensively. 6 points. She only averages 6 a game, and she's got it already in the first period. Pass back to Jansen, and there's the unforced error. She missed. Whether it was tipped or not, I couldn't tell, but it hit her in the hands going out of bounds. Again, the Cougars average 22 turnovers a game. That has to be limited tonight for the Cougars to have a chance. North Dakota does not turn it over that much. I think 12 is their average, which is one of the, I want to say, 5th in the nation. I believe we have some sort of a foul here, 22. That will be on Kren. 5:02 left to go first period. Jansen will have a seat as Alyssa Ossendorf will check in for the Cougars. Again, 22 points sitting on the bench in Logan Hubbard and Maddie Hildebrand. The Cougars could use them today. Not sure the injuries, but they've both been out for a while. Ball stolen by Haiti. And she'll dish it. Kaukon for the layup. It looked ugly, but she didn't get it. Big rebound by Hunt. 3 ball on the way for Kren. No good. Tipped around, and Barr will come up with it. Barr being defended well down low. She hasn't really gotten a look yet. Cougars got to find a way to get the ball inside to Abby. Abby's not a 3-point shooter. Clark is open down low, trying to kick it out. Tyra will take it herself over to Schultz. Now to Krogman. Shot clock down to 5. Krogman for 3, no good. Carly doesn't shoot the 3 much either. Cougars finding tough going inside. They got to find some way to get the inside game going because that's their main scoring. Tensei, pull up jumper, got it. 5 points now for Tensei. And the lead out to 7 points now for the Wildcats. Winner goes to Lubbock, Texas for the national tournament. Ossendorf over to Schultz. We gotta find Barr inside. Now they do. Abby up off the glass, no good. Might have gotten fouled, no call again. This season's been the season of just letting them play. Long 3-pointer by Haiti, and she got it. Timeout taken by Highland. 3:24 left to go in the first period. The Cougars trail by their biggest deficit, 10 points. This is your HMC broadcast here. The only place you will watch your Highland Cougar women's sports is right here on HMC. Stick with us, everyone. All right, we're back fresh out of the timeout. 3:24 left to go first period. Highland trailing 14-4 here early. Julia Mikhalik has checked in for the Cougars. I'm not sure who has had a seat. Oh, Tyra Clark has had a seat for the Cougars. I believe a 2-3 zone now for the Wildcats. Mikhalik up to Schultz. This is where Barr's got to do some damage. Schultz will drive up off the glass. Still no calling. Pass down here. Nice pass. I can't tell who it is. It looks like Haiti. And a bucket for them. Another easy bucket for them. 12-point lead now for the Wildcats. 16-4. Cougars have got to find a bucket any way, shape, or form here now. Ossendorf picks up her dribble and now gets it to Krogman. Krogman all the way over to Barr. Abby for another 3. Got it! The All-American comes alive from beyond the arc and cuts the lead down to 9, 16-7. I don't think Barr has hit a three-pointer yet here on HMC in the home games, but we'll take anything we can get. Cowcomb looking to drive. Passes it right out of bounds. Ooh, I don't see that one. I thought the Cougars had possession there. Nonetheless, Tensei will take the ball out underneath me here in the world-famous Jim Yeager balcony. Looking, Tensei will go up to the top. Jones will give back to Tensei. Running one-hander, looks off to the left side. Krogman there for the board. Cougars, nice pass over to Barr. Barr should get it and one. Abby Barr scores the bucket, gets the foul, and she'll go to the line. 73% from the line for Barr. Foul on number 22, Kren. Kren I don't even think is in the game. So I don't know who the foul's on. I still don't know. The scoreboard hasn't put it up, but nonetheless, Abby Barr going for the line for the and one free throw. She'll set, shoot, and score. 6 points for Barr. Cougars trail by 16 to 10 with 2 minutes left to go in the first period. Tensei on the left side, again, averages 21 a game. Shoots well from the three-point line. We're going to have a moving screen on Hunt. The Cougars a chance to cash in again and chip into that lead. Trailed by as many as 12. They've cut it to 6 and now have a chance to cut it to 4 or 3 with this possession. Abby Barr coming alive as well. Now down low. She'll get it. Bang. Up off the glass. And it's short. Cowcomb to bring the ball up for the Wildcats. Hunt is open. They get it down to her. Working on by Krogman. Jumper. Got it. Hunt. Nice turnaround. Hunt is 6'4" and has the size advantage down low, and she used it, got it, jump ball now, and it should go to the Wildcats. 1:25 to go first period. Meredith Jensen will check back in for the Cougars, trailing 18 to 10 here as the first period winds down. Again, this is your play-in game. Region 13 winner North Dakota versus your Region 4 champion Highland Cougars. Cougars trailing by 8 here early on. Inside now. That was Massacoy. We'll get it back to Tensei. Back inside Massacoy. Another prayer throw up. No good, but Hunt with the offensive board. Cougars got to limit them. Tensei will take it out on the left side. Shot clock at 13 now as Cowcomb going to try and drive herself. Nice move up with the left hand. No good, but another offensive board. And the score by Masake. Back to a 10-point lead for the Wildcats as we're under a minute to go in the first period. 20 to 10 here. Cougars trailing by 10. Krogman at the top of the key. Could drive. She's looking. Now goes back to Jensen. Krogman, it was open for a second. Barr for another three. This looks short, and it is. Not a good sign when Abby Barr is relying on the three-pointer. The Cougars got to find something inside or they're going to get in trouble here. Now a foul on the floor. And that will be on Ossendorf. Allie Ashe will check in for the Cougars as Krogman has a seat. Now Jones will take the ball out right underneath me here, looking for an open player. Going to go up top to Cowcomb. And she will launch the long three. No good. Nice board by Jensen. First one for Meredith. Michaela will bring it up, passes it all the way over to Ossendorf. She's going to drive the lane, and she's met by Hunt, the 6'4" player. Hits the ground. No calls called. 8 seconds left to go in the period. Let's see what happens. Inside they go. Massaquoi going to fire, and they're going to call her for steps. 1.4 left to go in this first period. Cougars trailing by 10. Let's see if they can get something thrown up here. Looking up top, they got to throw it, and they're not going to. That won't go anyways. At the end of one, Cougars have a struggle on the offensive side in the first period. They trail 20 to 10. This is your HMC broadcast here. Stick with us as we'll be ready for the second quarter here shortly. All right, we are back here for period number 2. I saw in the no, I know what queen was someone obviously heard, but I would just blame it on the Queen of England. Had to get her 2 cents worth in on American sports here. But it wasn't from me playing queen, that's for sure. Cougars trailing by 10, need to get an inside game going or they're just gonna struggle. Their outside threes is not always on fire. And the Cougars are gonna catch a break there with a out of bounds play that supposedly went off Cowcon. She's protesting, doesn't matter anyways. Michalik to take the ball out, looking for Barr. She gets it outside to her. Looking for a screen is Schultz. Now maybe a roll. Now trying to get it inside. It's stolen by the Wildcats. Cowcon going to try to drive. Not the best with the ball, and she'll pick up a blocking foul. Meredith Jansen will pick up foul number 1. Coach Becky obviously right on the money there. No more second chance points here for the Wildcats. I believe the last time down they had 3 opportunities and did finally score it. Cowcon going to go down, throws one up and in. Her first bucket of the ball game. Back to the biggest lead of the game for the Wildcats, 12 points. Meredith Jensen on the left side looking for a screen. Inside now to Barr. Nice back to Jensen. She's going to get called for steps. Tyra Clark set to check back in for the Cougars as Michalik will have a seat. 9:04 left to go in the half. 22-10. North Dakota with the lead. They've led from tip to now. Cougars got to find some way to shut down this offense for the Wildcats. Peters at the top of the key. Now Tensei. Tensei got away with one there. And she'll go to running one-hander. No good. Ashe will pull down the board. Schultz going to push it up. Gives it to Clark on the right side. Defense stifling for the Wildcats. Clark's going to go in for the shot, and she's fouled. Clark will go to the line. But she's made, I'm not going to say what Tyra's average is from the line. It's not good, and she knows it. But she's done very well at home these last few games, and just like that, she puts one in. Clark on the board now. Cougars been doubled up at the moment, 22-11. Tyra for one more free throw. It is up and in. Like I said, Tyra's average, not great, but she does well at home here these last few games, so I'm confident. Kren for an arcing 3. It draws nothing and will go out of bounds. 8:27 left to go in the half. Cougars trailing by 10. In your playing game, winner to Lubbock, Texas in a week or so from now to play for the national championship. Highlands ladies have gone once in their history. Second shot, that's probably an offensive, and it is. Schultz will pick up foul number 2 on the charge. And Ossendorf will check in for her. 8:11 left to go in the half, 22-12. Again, the Wildcats average 80 points a game while defending at 57. Cougars average 77. Now wide open inside pass, and that's Massakai. Back to a 12-point lead for the Wildcats. Barr needs to drive and just go. Bang. Kicks it outside to Jensen, who's open for the jumper, and she missed it. And I think there's going to be an over the back on Kren. That could be Kren's second. It is on Kren. That is her second foul. So the Cougars with the height disadvantage down there. Kren's 6 foot. Tallest Cougar on the floor will be the 5'11 Barr. Barr, 15-footer from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Clark tried the offensive board, could not get it. Up to Massakai for the layup. 6 points now for Massakai. She averages 13. And now a 14-point lead for the Wildcats. Cougars starting to press a little bit here. Relax, get a good shot up top to Barr. Now Ashe. Ashe looking to drive. appears to be like a 2-3 zone pass now down low to Barr. Cutting is Clark. They can't get to her. Jensen now poked away, almost stolen. She has it, should be a jump ball and should go to the Cougars. Unless they didn't call one earlier. I thought the possession went to the Cougars, but it's going to go to the Wildcats. I don't know what else was called that last time I thought was a jump ball, but nonetheless, 7:07 left to go first half. Wildcats with the lead, 26-12. Tensei on the left side. Again, outstanding three-point shooter. She'll let one fly. This one's short. And they're going to call an offensive foul this time on Kaukon. I believe that's her first. It is. Kaukon's first. Michaelic has a checks in as Abby Barr will have a seat. Barr sitting down, 6 points for her. Again, the 6'4" Hunt inside has deterred the Cougars from trying to get inside too much. Carly Krogman also back in for Highland. Over to Michaelic. Reverse back to Krogman. Krogman going to try and go down low. Will back out for three. Almost just off the back iron. Good defensive boards by the Wildcats. Cougars can't get anything going on the offensive board. Now Kaukon picks up her dribble. The rotation over to Peters for three, and she got it. Peters shoots 36% from the line, or beyond the arc, and she got that one. 29-12, Cougars here trailing in your play-in game. Winner goes to the national tournament in Lubbock, Texas. Michaelic for the drive and got it. Julia Michaelic took the shot and got it. Cougars trail by 15 now with just under 6 minutes to go in the half. Kaukon on the left side will give it up top to Hunt. Now Peters to Tensei. Tensei for another three. This one looks short. Clark with rebound number 3. Again, Tyra averages 7 boards on the game, and unfortunately that is the too far out in front pass that the Cougars got to try to limit, and an unforced turnover there. 5:34 left to go in this first half, 29-14. The North Dakota Wildcats with the lead. Tensei to bring the ball up for the Wildcats. Will get it up top now to Post. Get Hunt at the top of the key. Now back to Tensei. Shot clock down to 10. Tensei gonna drive. She throws up a prayer, no good. Ball tipped around and the Cougars will come up with it. Ossendorf will come up with it and should draw the foul on Post, and she does. 5:06 left to go in the half. Again, 11 three-pointers made a game for the Wildcats. They shoot it very well as well. Again, 43% for Tensei, 36% for Peters. 2 more over 30%. Kaukon at 37%. KK Bald is checked in for the Cougars as Jansen has a seat. Ossendorf fires it inside. Krogman going to try to go to work, and she'll draw the foul. Carly Krogman, a great pickup in recruiting for Coach Becky this season. Had a very formidable front court for the Cougars with Hildebrand, Barr, and Krogman in there, of course. Hildebrand out, I believe. I'm not sure with what injuries, but she's been out for a while. Krogman's first free throw, no good. But Krogman doing it all, scoring, rebounding, and passing. Second one around and out. As much as Barr needs to get going, so does Krogman. The Cougars live and die down low with their bigs. Tensei looking to get her shot. She probably can get it on. Free ball on the way from Post. No good. Clark with rebound number 4, and she'll push it out to Michaelic on the left side. Cougars definitely have a height disadvantage. The Wildcats got several players in the 6-foot range, some more. Now inside to Clark, and she'll draw the foul. I believe that will be on Jones. It is probably Jones's first. Not a lot of fouls called so far this ball game. It is number 2 on Jones. We'll see how long she stays in the ball game. It appears that North Dakota does go quite a few players deep. So we'll see. First free throw on the way, no good for Clark. Tyra shooting free throw 3 and number 4 on the evening. 4:25 left to go. First half, 29-14 Highland. Clark with 2 points already today. Let's see if she can add one more. It's up and in. Clark 3 for 4 from the line here, and the Cougars down by 14. 4:22 left to go in the half. Tensei on the left side, worked on by Ossendorf. She drives around, throws one up off the glass, no good, but there's Hunt for an easy board, no good. And Ossendorf pulls it up. The Cougars giving up some more offensive boards. They can't afford to do that too much. And a prayer thrown up by Michalik. It's not answered, but she will go to the line. Post will pick up the foul, her second foul. Abby Barr will check back in for the Cougars. And Carly Krogman will have a seat. 4:02 left to go first half. Julia Michalik going to the line, I believe, for the bonus. No, that's right, she did go. Wasn't a good-looking shot, but she got the call, which is unusual here at Highland. First free throw up and in. 3 points for Michalik. Julia shoots a team best 89% from the line, so very confident with Julia at the line here, trying to cut back into that lead. This will get it down to 12. Julia sets, shoots, and scores. Cougars quietly cutting into this lead here. Again, 29-17, 4:02 left to go in the half. If the Cougars can get it under 10, that's a good start. Tensei to bring the ball up for the Wildcats. Wildcats 29-2 on the season. Highland 21-6. Hunt at the top of the key, now over to Tensei. Tensei gonna drive, pull-up jumper, got her shot and got it. 7 points now for Tensei. Again, she averages 21 a game, but the 5 assists is the scary part here down the road. Those are probably after the team's doubling her, and she drives and scores. KK balled for 3, unfortunately around and out, and no Cougar there for the offensive board, and a timeout taken by North Dakota. 3:27 left to go in this first half. Highland still trailing 31-17. This is your HMC broadcast. The only place where you can watch your Highland Cougar basketball streaming live worldwide is right here. Stick with us, everyone. This is the 10th Region 4 championship for the Lady Cougars. Again, not very successful in the play-in games, though, only winning 1 of 9 play-in games. That was again back in 2016. Alicia Justice leading the way along with Marissa Mandeldove for the Cougars. Inside now, battling Massaquoi. No good. Barr with the board. Abby should hold. Well, now she's got a lane. She'll go to the lane, up off the glass, but cannot convert. Abby Barr going 1 on 3, and the Red Sea just parted, and she saw the lane, took it down low, got fouled, couldn't convert the layup, though. Abby Barr, 73% from the line. Carly Krogman checking back in for the Cougars. Tyra Clark will have a seat. Tyra with 3 points on the evening. Abby Barr going to the line for 2. She's got 6. First free throw up, looks off to the right and out. Third free throw on the evening coming for Barr. Let's see if she can convert. She'll set, shoot, and score. 7 points for Barr. And the Cougars trailing by 13, 31-18. Cowcon looking to drive. Now trying to get it inside. Maskai now up top to Hunt. Now stolen by Ossendorf. She's going to try and go coast to coast against Hunt. No call, and she misses the layup. Should be a jump ball, and it is. We'll stay with the Cougars. Ossendorf had the layup, might have gotten the foul, but again, Not a lot gets called here at Highland. Good or bad, you name it. Letting them play has been the men and women's officials' mantra this year. Got a lot of angry fans no matter which side of the group you're on this season as well by that measure. Ossendorf now over Barr. Barr's already hit a 3. Now to Michalik. Shot clock down to 5. Krogman for 3. That was off the front. Offensive board. Meredith Jensen with the offensive board for the Cougars. They get a fresh 20. Ossendorf going to pump fake over to Krogman. Somebody has got to get inside. The Cougars are struggling inside. Now a double team by Kaukom. Wildcats with the steal. She'll go and should have got it. That's a double dribble. Terrible call. Missed call. Kaukom easily double dribbled, and a terrible blown call by the official. Back inside the bar, and she missed the easy layup. Cougars can't have too many more of them. Missed call number 1 on the evening. Down inside. And there's going to get, oh, there's a makeup call. I'd take a foul on it, though. Kaukom with a terrible double dribble, blown call, but the Cougars get it back, still trailing 33-18, under 2 minutes to go in the half. Jansen is there, now over to Ossendorf. Down Abby. Abby's getting double teamed. Believe it is now a zone. Jansen, there should be a foul! They called one, hot dang, so we know what that means.
Everybody clap your hands.
They got one right there. It took them a while, but they got it right, so we'll take the foul. Meredith Jensen going to the line for Toole. First free throw up and in. Meredith Jensen very solid from the line as well this year. The officials not liking the constructive criticism from the crowd, and they're going to get a load of it. So you better learn to have a tough skin or go home. Second free throw no good by Jensen. She's got 5 points. Clark hurts her knee, and Kaukom gets away, and they're going to call the travel. Tyra Clark, I don't know if she went down hard on her knee or twisted it, but quickly Madeline Schultz to check in for Tyra. She has a wrap on her knee. Now I believe calling for the athletic trainer. Tyra in immense pain. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Again, Tyra a good three-point shooter for the Cougars. Schultz got to be careful with her 2 fouls. Again, I've seen... No. Oh, boy. They're going to call a moving screen on Carly Krogman. I believe that's only Carly's first. It is. Going back the other direction. Tensei will bring the ball up with 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go in the half. The Cougars trailing by 14. Kaukom, terrible shot, no good. Nice dribble, but terrible shot. And now it's 2-on-2. Barr. Oh, come on! They do foul too. Abby Barr had the foul, no call, and they call her for a travel. Tensei, 4-3, got it. Going to be tough to stop that 2 3-pointers for 10 points for Tensei. 36-19, 17-point lead. There, hey, there's a good call.
Everybody clap your hands.
It's ticky-tack, but hey, it was a foul, and they're going to call the foul. I'm not sure if that's 12 or 21. Haiti. 33 seconds left to go. Back to the line is Krogman. Carly to shoot free throw 3 and 4 on the evening. First one looks short, but it goes in. Carly on the board. Cougars have been hovering in the 12 to 15-point deficit most of this half. Second free throw, no good. Tipped by Barr, and we'll give that to Schultz. So the Cougars trailing by 16 have a chance to cut into it all the way up top to Ossendorf. over the Krogman. Cougars have no inside presence whatsoever with the bigs. Barr got away with a walk to Jansen. Pull-up jumper, no good. And that'll be a shot clock violation. 11 seconds left to go in the ball game. Still trailing by 6, 36-20 here. This is a low-scoring ball game. Again, I think it favors the Cougars if this score stays as low as it is. Right now, though, trailing by 16, the Cougars got to find some offense. Tensei going to drive to the left, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Ossendorf. I believe that is Alyssa's second. 4.5 seconds left to go. Cougars have to be mindful of the three-point shot. Tensei probably the only one that's going to look for it now, but there's other players that can. Tensei now with 3, with 2, launches the 3, and an air ball. And they're going to call a foul. Ossendorf's going to pick up a foul. Terrible call, but nonetheless, here we're shooting again. Well, whatever. Masakai back to the line for another free throw attempt. No good. Schultz with the rebound. And that's the end of the half. Cougars down by 10 after 1, now trailing by 17. Got to find some offense as they only scored 10 in the second period. At the half, Highland trailing 37-20 here in your play-in game. Winner again goes to the national tournament in Lubbock, Texas. That starts on March the 14th. So scoring as follows here. Julia Michalik with 4 points. Tyra Clark with 3. 5 points for Meredith Jansen. 1 for Carly Krogman. And leading away, Abby Barr with 7 points for the Cougars. We'll be back here in a little under 15 minutes. And we'll get set for the second half. This is your HMC broadcast. Again, the only place you can watch your ladies women basketball streaming live worldwide is right here with HMC. Stick with us, everyone.
The number is 043 525. 043 525. If you got that table right over the storage table, $75 is yours today. We do have a winner in our 50-50. Apparently John Rogers won our 50-50 tonight, so said something about meeting him at the concession stand if you want to get something. That's something he kind of mumbled at as he went by.
Tensei going to dribble to the right. Up top to Kaukon, down low now. Running up off the glass, and an easy score there for Masakai. 19-point lead now, biggest of the night for the Wildcats. Ball reversed now to Barr. Barr's double teamed every time she touches the ball, and now stolen by Kaukon. They just drive, performs the flop, and gets the call. Jansen will pick up the foul.
First, second, team first.
All right, here we go. I put the official rally cap now on backwards. Mrs. Masters thinks I'm an idiot, but that's okay. Second free throw up by Kaukon, and she got it. 5 points for Kaukon and a 20-point lead for the Wildcats. Cougars need to cut into it quickly here before this gets too out of hand. Krogman facing up all the way over to Barr. Barr will launch a long two and clanks it short. Again, that's not what made the Cougars 21-game winners. It's the down inside game, but with 4 or 5 players 6 foot or better down low, it's tough for the Cougars to get anything going inside, and they haven't. Cougars in, I believe, could be man-to-man. Tensei looking to get her shot. She'll let one fly, and unfortunately it was partially blocked, I believe, right to Massakoy, and she'll score the bucket. 42-20 now. Highland's got to find some sort of answer offensively, or it doesn't matter how low the scoring is. All the way over, Schultz for 2, and that one's short. She got her own rebound. Up off the glass, no call, tipped, but not to a Cougar. 8:20 left to go, third period. Ball fired up to Peters on the left side. Tensei over to Kaukon. She'll fire it inside, cut off by Barr. Peters drains the 3, but it's not going to count. And I believe Barr will pick up the foul.
Falls on Abby Barr. Her first.
First on Abby Barr. Again, very good opportunity to pick up another All-American award this year. We'll see how it turns out. Kaukon for 3, and she got it. That's what I'm saying. The Cougars need some lucky jumpers that go in, and right now the Wildcats not missing much. The Cougars struggling to hit anything. I would say drive, bang inside, that's what she does. Could have gotten the call, but didn't. And Krogman missed. The Cougars have got to at least make an attempt inside. You might get the foul called, who knows. Masakai, jump shot no good. 5th rebound for Tyra Clark, leading the way for the Cougars. Tyra gonna drive to the hole. Tough shot, but she didn't convert. Tyra will go to the line for 2. 7:31 left to go, third period. Peters picks up the foul. I believe that's her 3rd. It is. Tyra Clark set to go back to the line for more. Tyra will be shooting free throw number 5 and 6 on the evening. She'll set, shoot, and missed it off the front rim. 25-point deficit for the Cougars here. They need to make some sort of offensive run. Second free throw by Clark, up and in. 4 points for Tyra Clark. Cougars trailing by 24. Kaukon on the left side, up top to Kren. Tensei, and they're going to call. The officials are really into the moving screens today. They've called about 4 or 5 of them. Massakoy did not like the call. I won't say I agree with her, but I didn't see it either, so. The moving screen is popular today. 7:15 to go in the third period. Turnaround jumper, no good, but there's Jansen. Meredith came down with the offensive board, unfortunately blocked on her way back up. Kaukon for another 3. No good. And who are they going to call it on? Two players hit at the same time. Of course they're going to call it on. That's number 4. Crowd doesn't like it, and I agree with them. That's 3 on her. I thought she already had 3. But we'll take it. Only the 3rd foul on Schultz. Pass all the way out. Peters wide open for 3, and she got it. Peters wide open 3. That's her 2nd of the ball game. 6 points for her. 48-21 Wildcats. Krogman finally draws a foul on Kren. That might be Kren's 3rd. It is. Carly Krogman back to the free throw line. Carly shooting free throw 5 and 6 on the evening for her. Kren has a seat as the big 6'4" Hunt will check back in. And Carly struggling from the line, only 1 for 5 today. Only 1 point. 63% free throw shooter for Carly on the season. She'll set, shoot, and miss that one as well. Got to find a way to get Krogman hot down low as well. She's just as important as anyone else. She's struggling from the free throw line, and the Cougars struggling offensively. Almost stolen by Schultz. Schultz got to be careful. She has 3 fouls. Shot clock down to 12. And Masakai with another bucket. 13 points for Masakai. That's her average on the season. Going to call a jump ball, and the ball will stay with the Cougars. Crowd saying they got to have a hold of the ball before the jump ball is called. I could not see it, but I'll trust the crowd's reaction. Up top now to Schultz, back to Clark. Clark inside Krogman. Now take it inside. Spin, throw some elbows if you got to. You're going to get a foul called. I don't want to say the Cougars are intimidated, but they're not being as aggressive as they can be down low. Cowcomb picks up foul number 3. Clark will get it to Jensen. Jensen looking for a screen, not going to get it because she picked up her dribble. 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Krogman way outside. Cougars have nothing going inside. Nice pass inside. Carly up off the glass, but missed it. Krogman there for the rebound, got fouled, and a good call.
Everybody clap your hands.
Carly Krogman with rebound number 2. Took it back up, got fouled on the play. And Krogman will go back to the line. Carly shooting free throw number 7 and 8 on the evening. And to say she's struggling is an understatement. She's only hit 1 of 6 so far. 5:49 left to go in this 3rd period. The Cougars trailing 50-21. Now 22 as Krogman converts the first free throw. Second free throw by Krogman, up and in. 3 points for Carly on the night. Cougars cut the lead down to 27 as it is 50-23. We've gone half the game and then some without some scoreboard issues. We had some terrible issues in the women's semifinal victory last Saturday. Scoreboard was all over the place. We even brought in a backup scoreboard controller, I believe. But I believe the official said the scoreboard should be down to 5:26, not 5:46. Or maybe it is 5:46 and 26 on the shot clock. Cowcomb now up top to Jones. Haiti will get it inside. Hunt will kick it back out to Jones. Zen throws it out to nobody, but Cowcomb is there. Shot clock under 10. 3 ball on the way for Jones. Airballed it, and the Cougars will get the turnover. 5:24 left to go in this 3rd period. Cougars down by 27, 50-23. Michalik will look up for the three. No good. Krogman there for the offensive board. Ossendorf for three. No good. And Alyssa will pick up foul number 4, I believe, as she ran into her. That's not a bad call by the officials. You met about the same time, and unfortunately you didn't come up with it, so Ossendorf will pick up the foul. That is number 4, and Alyssa will have a seat as Meredith Jensen checks back in. 5:07 left to go in the third period. Jones will pick it up out top to Hunt, now over to the right to Haiti. Hunt, pull-up jumper, round and out. Rebound number 6 for Clark. Tyra will hand off to Michalik. Julia will go, tough shot, and one. Julia Michalik, 6 points now for her, and she has a chance to add one more to it. As the foul picked up by Zenzen. That's her second. Haiti has a seat as Tensei will check in for the Wildcats. Julia Michalik, again, 89% from the line, will go to the line for the and one free throw. Missed that one. We're under 5 to go in the third here. The Cougars got it at 25, trailing 50-25. Cougars now in a 2-3 zone. Tensei all the way over. 3 ball on the way for Kaukun. Got it. Kaukun with 11 points now. Barr going to try to answer with the layup, and she got fouled. Zenzen picks up foul number 3. Already, she just picked up 2 fouls in about 30 seconds. Got some members of the men's ball club here today. Second free throw, or first one up and in for Barr. Our favorite poster boy, Brandon Hill, up in the stands today. One more free throw for Abby Barr. She'll set, shoot, miss it off the back iron. 8 points for Barr. Again, average is 19. She's been stifled well by the Wildcat defense. Tensei on the left side. Shot clock down to 14. Tensei launches a long 3, way short. Krogman there with the board. 4th rebound for Carly. Cougars don't have anything, and now they got the ball stolen. Kaukun goes in strong and got fouled. Good foul by Krogman. We'll see if Kaukun can hit some free throws. She shoots 87%, so most likely. We'll see. Krogman picks up foul number 2. Hallie Ashe will check in for. 3:53 left to go in the third. It's been all Wildcats most of the ball game. Highland trailed by 10 after 1, 17 after 2, and trailed now by 27. First free throw by Kaukun, up and in. Second free throw looks off to the left, but it manages to stay in. 13 points now for Kaukun. She averages 20. 55-26, Cougars down by 29. Pass out to Clark. Tyra over to Barr. Barr gonna try and drive. We'll kick it out. Jansen back to Barr. Abby gonna drive. She does her damage there and got it. Abby Barr with the jumper in the lane. And the Cougars have cut it to 27. 3 ball by Tensei, around and out. Clark with rebound number 7 for the Cougars. Michalik on the left side, looking for a cutting Barr. Barr should take it, and she does. Up off the glass, no good. But there was Clark. There's got to be a foul called there. Tyra Clark had the board and got hammered from behind. Kaukun picks up foul number 4. That would be important to get her out of the ball game. Tyra Clark shooting free throw number 7 and 8. You can't complain about the Cougars getting to the line. Clark shooting 8 free throws. Krogman shooting 8 free throws. Barr shooting 5 free throws. So it's not like they haven't gotten the fouls called and got to the line. They're just struggling from the line. First free throw by Clark is no good. Free throw number 7 coming here for Tyra. She's 8. She's 4 for 7 at the moment. Last free throw for Clark up and in. All 5 points for Clark come from the free throw line. Nobody wants to pick up Tensei on the right side. She was wide open for a 3. They didn't get it to her. Now she's wide open again. And another 3. This one's long. And another offensive board for the Wildcats. Kren will launch a 3. No good. Another offensive board for the Wildcats. The Cougars need to box out. This was one of the things they needed to do today. They're not doing it very well, and they're paying for it. The third attempt here for a bucket. Tensei, a running one-hander, and she got it. 12 points for Tensei. 57-29, 2:20 left to go in the third. Clark gonna drive. Over to Barr. Barr for another 3, no good. All rebounded by Jones, and here come the Wildcats. Tensei to the left, throws one up, it's short, but another offensive board, and Clark with the steal. Tyra will pull up for a jumper, no good, but right there's Barr, the offensive board in the bucket. Abby Barr. 12 points now for Barr. 4 rebounds for Abby as well. 1:37 to go in the third. Tensei inside, kicks it out to Peters. Shot clock down to 5. Kren now inside. Masakai, turnaround jumper, got it. 15 points for Masakai. And a 59-31 point lead for the Wildcats. Barr looking, she should just drive. Go get her. Back out to Barr, to Clark. Tyra trying to drive. Back to Barr for 3, no good. Barr not known for a 3-point shot. She's the only one to hit a 3 today. Something the Cougars didn't necessarily thrive on, but it's a lot better when you're making your 3s, and unfortunately, they have 1. The other night, they had 10 in the first half. Jones throws up a prayer, no good. 8th rebound for Clark. Gets it to Michalik for the layup, got it. Julia Michalik, 8 points now for her. 23 seconds left to go in the third. Shot clock is off. There's an obvious one.
Everybody clap your hands.
If I can call it from up here, Peters doesn't like it, but Peters gave a forearm shiver to the back of Jansen. You got to call that one. So when the officials get it right, we give it to them. Hot dog. Well done, gentlemen. Fourth foul on Peters. However, foul trouble not a real issue for the Wildcats as they lead by 26. 10 seconds to go in the third. Clark inside to Ashe. Ashe loses the ball, and with 3 seconds, Tensei for a long 3. Good if it goes, it does not. And at the end of 3, it is 59-33 South Dakota. This is your HMC broadcast, the only place where you can watch your Highland Cougar women's sports, basketball, and your men as well is right here on HMC. So stick with us, everyone. Again, they score 80, give up 57 is North Dakota. The Cougars score 77 to 62. Unfortunately, the Cougar defense, it's not bad, but their offense is not there at all. And with 33 points, through 3 quarters. It's not really great. So the Cougars are going to have to come up with something here and have a huge turn of events. They've done well in the 4th quarter defensively, but that's not the story. The story is they need to score, and they need to score bunches here quickly. And we'll see what they can do as we start the 4th quarter here. We have Michaela, Clark, Krogman, Ashe, and Schultz in the ball game. Jones to Kren. Kren going to drive. Jump shot off the glass and in. Kren's been quiet. She had 6 points early on. Now she has 8. And I don't know if it's launch pad where we're just going to fire some threes or not. We're going inside. Ashe had it to Krogman, and there's the Cougar play right there. Nice pass to Carly Krogman inside, and she's got 5 points. That's what the Cougars needed to do in the beginning. Unfortunately, the Cougars struggled finding an inside game. Good ball movement by the Wildcats, and another 3 by Tensei. 15 points for her, her 3rd 3-pointer of the game. Cougars can't stand to trade baskets now. They got to get stops in bunches and buckets in bunches. Skip pass all the way over. Michaelic for 3, no good. Again, that good shooting we needed from beyond the arc. We haven't seen it tonight. Only 1 3-pointer for the Cougars. Tensei, another 3-pointer. That's, I believe, her 4th of the evening. It is. 67-35. Michaelic, nice pass. Krogman for the drive and score. A good player we hope to have back next season, only a freshman. Will probably be the main focus next year. Again, 9 rebounds a game and 13 points. Jones, this one way off the mark, and it'll go out of bounds. All-American Abby Barr checking in for the Cougars, along with Meredith Jansen. Ashe and Michaelic will have a seat. Again, I don't know who will be back, as everybody that says they're a sophomore this year can still come back for another season for the Cougars, because the Corona season that the Cougars had is thrown out. You get another year of eligibility. Krogman go to the line once again. Krogman making a amazing time here at the line. She's got free throw number 9 and number 10 of the ball game coming here for Carly. Carly shooting 63% and hits the first one. Unfortunately, struggling from the line today, as she's 4 for 9. 8 points for Carly. The second free throw, no good. Cougars need an offensive board and get one. 3 ball by Jansen, no good, but she's there for another offensive board. Cougar crowd coming alive here. They need to find some offense. They got some offensive boards. They need to get it inside. There's Krogman, kick out to Barr. Now Ossendorf, wide open 3, got it! Alyssa Ossendorf with a big 3 for the Cougars. It brings the crowd alive. Timeout taken by the Cougars here. 7:44 to go in the ball game. They're making some noise, still trailing 67-41. This is your HMC broadcast. The only place you can watch your Highland Cougar basketball is right here. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back. 7:44 left to go in this play-in ball game, again between the region champions, Region 13 champion North Dakota, and your Region 4 champion Highland Cougars here. Winner gets to go dancing in Lubbock, Texas, starting on March the 14th. Right now, the Wildcats been in control from tip to finish here so far, leading 67-41. The Cougars making a little bit of noise here. Again, their offense has been quiet. Cougars only averaging 11 points a period here. Tipped, almost stolen. Now driving his Post. Post, the only player from North Dakota. Long three ball on the way. No good. Krogman with the board. Her 5th rebound of the game, and here comes Jensen. Up to Ossendorf. She'll light up another three. No good. Ossendorf gets her own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Krogman. It might be time for 3-ball launch pad, as my freshman coach would draw up for us. We need to come up with something. We can't afford to trail the shot clock a lot. Shot clock down to 3. Krogman will let one fly way short. Not a good possession for the Cougars there. Post on the right side, looking inside to Kren. Kren will face up. Turnaround jumper off the glass, tipped around. The 6'4" Hunt using her size advantage, getting the offensive board. Tensei running one-hander off to the left, rebounded by Krogman. That's her 6th. Pass up to Barr. Barr should drive. And don't be afraid to take it down low and bang. Cougars wide open again. This one way off to the left, though. Fires off the glass and will be out of bounds. Krogman tries to save it. Good hustle getting on the floor, but unfortunately she's out of bounds. Tyra Clark will check in for Carly. 6:15 left to go in the ball game. Again, win or lose, this is your Highland Cougar final basketball game and final broadcast for HMC this season, as Mrs. Masters gives a big yes. Mrs. Masters not a fan of me at all, and that's okay. She did marry me, so she's a minimal fan. Rebound by Jensen. But, yeah, Mrs. Masters not a fan of my job here. Layup by Clark, no good. Had a good look, couldn't convert, and that's kind of the story of the Cougars. Their offense has been quiet, and a walk by Kauken. Cougars down by 26. Michalik will check in as Ossendorf has a seat. Again, Cougars 1 for 9 in play-in games as the Region 4 champion. They're trailing badly here. Michalik for 3, no good. 5.5 left to go in the ball game as South Dakota has a comfortable lead. South Dakota 29-2. Winning 30 games in a season is not easy. Ask Coach Norman, he did it 5 times on his way to almost 400 career wins for the Cougars for the men's program, and he wound up, not surprisingly, Hall of Famer. Nice pass inside to Clark. Unfortunately, she didn't know if it was for her, and the ball goes out of bounds. Again, the Cougars needed to limit turnovers. They averaged 22 a game, which is tough when your other opponent only averages 12. So a valiant effort by the Cougars, but it doesn't look like it's going to work this night. With 5 minutes to go in the ball game, still trailing by 26. Kauken with the layup, should be an over the back, no call. 3-ball on the way for Tensei. Clark with another rebound. Tyra with rebound number 9. And another unforced error by the Cougars. That's been a big issue with the Cougars this season. They were great in transition last season. Unfortunately, this season not as solid, and a lot of turnovers coming in transition. KK Baltz checked in for the Cougars as Jensen has a seat. Cougars in a 2-3 zone. Tensei looking inside for Kauken. She's going to step back. Peters on the left side. Kauken left wide open for 3. She can hit it. She doesn't that time. Barr will pull down rebound number 6 for her. Clark looking to drive. Pump fakes to Barr. They're going to call, I believe, a foul. And if that is a foul, that is on Peters. And that's her 5th. So Peters fouls out with 6 points. She's the least of the problems for the Cougars. But now taking the ball out into Schultz, or excuse me, Schultz passed it to Clark. Clark goes up for the ball, got fouled, and amazingly, we got the call.
Everybody clap your hands.
Cougars have been taking it to the hole a lot, getting fouled occasionally. But Tyra Clark going to shoot free throw 9 and 10 for the ball game. First one up and in. All of Tyra's 6 points have come on free throws. One more free throw coming for Tyra. She can move to 70% with this make. Oh, off to the front of the rim. 60% ain't bad, but she'll get her own rebound. That's rebound number 10 for Tyra. And she's going up and got fouled again. Haiti picks up the foul, her third. 4:10 left to go. Tyra shooting 2 more free throws. First one, up and in. Tyra 7 of 11 from the line here. 1 more to go. Again, if you knew her free throw percentage, you'd be like, oh my gosh, look at her go. And look at her go. Another free throw. 8 for 12 from the line for Tyra Clark. That's her points. Cougars now full court pressure. It's a lot late for that, as some defensive turnovers would be great here, but unfortunately they're still down by 23 with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Inside, Kren, wide open turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound number 11 for Clark. Tyra to bring it up over to Bald on the left side. KK passes over to Barr. Barr should go to the hole. She's going to. Up at the left hand, no good. Trying to get her offensive board, and they're probably going to call it on Abby. It should only be her second. If it is, yes, it will be on Abby Barr. It is her second. Cougars full court pressure. It most likely going to be man-to-man. And KK will pick up the foul. 3:35 left to go in the ball game. Again, full court pressure will go to Tensei. Tensei, only 70% free throw shooter, and that's not bad. But compared to some of the other players on her team, not the best free throw shooter for her. That would, oh no, I take that back. That is Tensei. Tensei's a 91% free throw shooter. I'm used to Tensei with such a small number to be towards the top of the list. 3 ball on the way, no good. KK Ball will pick up the board. She'll pass it to Michaela, who far in front of her, and another Cougar turnover. 23-point deficit for the Cougars. It was as many as 30, over 30 actually. 67-44, 3:05 to go in the ball game. Cougars looking to institute some more full court pressure. Again, Tensei, the best free throw shooter, number 3. If you can see her number through her long hair. Jones's hair is worse. All the way over, Haiti. Back up top to Tensei. They're taking their time. Nice pass inside Kren, wide open for the easy bucket. Kren had 6 first-half points, only 10 now. Actually, she had them really early in the first period, too. 69-44. Bald will give off to Clark. Clark gonna drive, should continue to go, and she does up off the glass, no good. Tipped, KK Bald hits the floor hard on the collision and almost comes up with the defense. Clark will pick up the foul. Tyra picks up the foul, her first. Michaela will have a seat. And KK Bald has a seat after the collision. It appears she's all right. KK took a tough shot to the head as she hit the floor. 2:17 left to go in the ball game. 69-44. Up top to Jones. Now inside, Hunt. Turnaround jumper. Got it. And Hunt is 6'4", but they don't utilize her for scoring at all. She's only got 4 points on the evening and average is 5. Carly going to take it to her and might as well. Kicks it out. Ossendorf open for 3. No good. Carly trying to get it. That should be out off of Hunt, and it is. Cougars will maintain possession 1:51 to go in the ball game. Clark looking wide open with Schultz, but they couldn't get it to her in time and knocked out of bounds. Again, it's been a great run with these ladies this whole season. I am thankful and humbled to get a chance to do what I do, cover their games. You feel like you kind of know them as you go over the season and live through their ups and downs. Not a great game today, unfortunately, for them, but still a great season nonetheless. Turnaround by Schultz, no good. Wide open down the other way is Haiti. And Clark will pick up the foul. Again, Coach Blake Becky, another fine season for him. Hopefully he remains here for many years to come. It's not common for Cougar coaches to stay here. Abby Barr, most likely done for her career here. As she sits down, Allie Ashe checks in for Haiti with the first free throw. 12 points, 6 rebounds for Barr. Second free throw, no good, but an offensive board. And no good. Another rebound for Tyra Clark, 12 for her on the evening. Tyra really known for a rebound, and she was one of the leaders in the nation last season as she averaged 12 a game for the longest time. She has 12 now. 1:11 left to go in the ball game. And here comes Lucia Martin, the freshman from Spain. Tyra Clark gets a nice hand from the crowd as she will sit down, most likely for the final time in her career, and she's not happy. It's a tough way to go out, but you either win them all at the end or you lose one of them. 3 ball on the way for, I believe that was Haiti, no good. Another offensive board. And that's kind of the story of the Cougars season in this game, offensive boards. Rebound there by Schultz. We're under a minute to go. Cougars trailing by 28. But another great season by Coach Blake Becky. 3 ball on the way, no good by Krogman. The Wildcats needed to handle the bigs from the Cougars, and they did. Again, averaging at least 6 foot for most of them. And of course, Hunt at 6'4". Had the Cougars shooting outside for most of the game, and they unfortunately couldn't hit a lot from outside. Down to 23 seconds left to go. Wildcats going to work it down to nothing. There'll be 7 seconds left, and a timeout taken for a substitute. KK Ball, Kiara Lynn Schultz will check in. Madeline Schultz and Carly Krogman have a seat. Crowd gives them a great hand as well. A great turnout today. Can't say enough about the Cougar faithful here to come out. Again, this place hasn't been packed very often for the ladies, but it is tonight, although you can't see it because the main group of people are on the side with the camera. Shot clock violation, and the clock still running. It should be still running again. Down to 2 seconds. It looks like KK Bald's going to get a chance to launch one here with 2 seconds left. And KK, oh, now we had 5 seconds left, so we'll see what KK can do here. Down to 1, KK lets it fly, and it's short. And that is the end of the ball game. Cougars miss out on a chance to dance again. They're now 1 for 10 in their play-in games as they fall 72-44 to the North Dakota Ball Club. Again, 30-2 now North Dakota will advance to Lubbock, Texas for the national tournament on March the 14th. Your Highland Cougars finish out the season at 21-7. A great season again for the Cougars. Can't say enough for Coach Blake Becky and his crew. He does a great job, and another great job again for him this season. Hopefully we see him again for more. Not a lot of Cougar coaches stick around, unfortunately. We do hope Coach Becky sticks around here for many, many years. A tough loss for your Lady Cougars, and we will run down the Cougars scoring here in a minute. So stick with us, everyone. We'll be back in a minute. This is your HMC broadcast. Welcome back. Final score here, South Dakota 72 and your Highland Cougars 44. Cougars struggled, averaging only 11 points per period. Each period they had 10 points in the first, only 10 points in the second, 13 in the third, and 11 in the fourth. Offensively, just not there today for Highland. But you got to give credit where credit is due. North Dakota did a fine job defending the Cougar bigs in Carly Krogman and Abby Barr. 31 points average and 16 boards between them on the game. Tonight only got 20 points and 12 boards out of both of them. Scoring goes as followed. Alyssa Ossendorf, 3 points, 3 boards. Julia Michalik, 8 points, no boards. Tyra Clark, 8 points, 12 rebounds. KK Bald, 0 points, 1 board. Meredith Jansen, 5 points, 5 boards. Allie Ashe, 0 points, 1 board. Madeline Schultz, 0 points, 4 boards. Carly Krogman, 8 points, 6 boards. And my Cougar of the game has to go to the All-American. Only member in double figures for the Cougars, 12 points and 6 boards. In the final game, most likely for the Highland Cougar, Abby Barr. So, again, for the final time here, North Dakota will advance to Lubbock, Texas on March the 14th as they move to 30-2 on the season. The winner of the Region 13 ball club, your Highland Cougars, will fall to 21-7. And they will be done for the season. Final HMC broadcast of the season. For the Sultan of Sound, Jim Yeager, this is the Marvelous One, Mark Masters. We thank you, everyone. Thank you to the Cougar teams. You've done a great job this year. It's been an honor covering you and an honor watching you guys play. Good luck in your future endeavors. But this